Disclaimer: the views, opinions, and insinuations made by the host or guests do not reflect those of the show, the management, and the network. Viewer discretion is advised.
Broadcasting beyond borders, the message of the truest tribe of coaching entrepreneurs and independent service providers from the Philippines. This is Master Coach A, and you are joining me for the first day of my masterclass series here in Think Talk Broadcast. And today, we're going to be talking about Purposology. So Think Talk Broadcast is the flagship community project of coaching Think Talk speakers. So these are my students from Life Coach Philippines and, of course, the members of my Coach A coaching community. For today's conversations, you are joining me for day one. And today, we're going to be talking about your purpose. This is going to be a live masterclass. So I'll be back shortly for our live class. Class is now in session. Welcome to This is En Route Live, the masterclass, the LAUNCHPAD MasterClass Series hosted by yours truly, Master Coach A. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. I'm doing this for the first time ever and I'm doing it here in our community channel, Think Talk Broadcast. If you are joining me live right now, to all our kindred coaches from Life Coach Philippines, to all our business partners from Vegan Essentials Incorporated, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Give me a thumbs up, give me a yes, give me a hello, give me your emotions right now. Let me know in the chat box, let me know in the comment where you're coming from and how exactly do you feel. So this is a masterclass series. I'm doing it this day on the first day of June in the year 2023. And we're going to be together for the next 12 days of the first month. Okay, for the first month. Okay, I'm gonna say the first month of my year. So this is the beginning of my new year. Okay, this is my birth month, and normally my year starts on June because it's my birth month. So I'm turning 51 on June 14, and normally on a month of June, there's so much that's happening in our tribe. So today is the first day of my first month on this year. So before I celebrate my birthday, I normally give a lot of gifts to community. And for this year, I'm giving a big bang to everyone with this really crazy idea of coming into a space and offering you a once in a lifetime big grandeur gift of unlimited coaching package, unlimited coaching call for 1 year. And you heard it right. So if you're joining me and you're hearing this for the first time, okay, let me know in the comment if this is something you find of value. So yes, it's true. It's not a bluff. It's not a marketing spiel. We are offering from Life Coach Philippines 1 year unlimited coaching call. And now there are 12 programs. Okay, there are 12 programs, coaching programs that I am offering for this season. Okay, this 1 year season. Okay, But okay, for you to understand what's going to be inside of each of these coaching packages or coaching programs, I'm doing this 12 days masterclass series. So I'm starting today until June 12. I'm going to take a break on June 11. I'm going to take a break on June 12. That's an Independence Day. I'm going to take my holiday and I'm going to come back on June 13 for the finale episode. And that is going to be the 12 coaching class. Okay. So if you are one person and you're saying yes to a life that is filled full of purpose, like you understand what it is to live a life of purpose, let me know in the chat box your one picture of purpose. Like one picture. When it comes to purpose, when you hear the word purpose, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? What is your mental picture of a purpose? Okay, so let me know in the chat box, let me know in the comment. By the way, if in case you are watching this in the future, you're watching this on a replay, and the entire activities and the entire celebrations that we're doing is over, please know that you can still get in touch with Master Coach A, with our coaching tribe. You can visit Life Coach Philippines. You can visit us physically at Decaf Coffee Republic, or just send me a direct message or email me at connect@mastercoacha.com. All right. So, hello everyone. Okay, to everyone coming in, to all our kindred coaches and our business partners in Vegan Essentials. Once again, welcome. Welcome to En Route live here at Team Talk broadcast. It's going to be a 12 days masterclass series as a launch pad for our 1-year journey of unlimited coaching call from Life Coach Philippines. So this is a special offer that I'm doing for Life Coach Philippines in behalf of my coaching tribe at Life Coach Philippines. So if you are joining me for the first time, we've never met before, or you've heard my name but you don't really know me. So I am Master Coach A. I've been doing and building my business online for the last 7 years. I built so far multiple 7-figure business and have a lot of businesses that operates online. Of course, I also have a physical space, that is Decaf Coffee Republic, that we have established together with my project Timothy in the year 2016. So Decaf Coffee Republic is located inside Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Corner, Brixton and United Streets, Capitolia, Pasig City. I am there every Thursday, which is today. So you can catch me tonight for Coaching for the Soul, and also every Saturday, because I'm joining my children, I'm joining Coach Orville for open mic. So if you are one person and you want to see me face to face, you want to have a conversation, especially after the class like today, please hook it up. Okay, let me know if you are coming. Let me know in the comment and hashtag coming if I can expect you tonight at Decaf Coffee Republic. So if you're asking what's going to be the topic for tonight for Coaching for the Soul, it's going to be a continuations of my conversations here. And I'm going to be talking about more of the purpose, more of your purpose, and more of your potential. So if you are one person and you're saying yes, and you are saying you're ready, I'm ready, Master Coach A, please type in the comment ready, hashtag ready. Okay, let me know where you're coming from. Let me know your picture of a purpose. Okay, let me know also where in the world you want to go. All right, did you hear it right? Where in the world? So like you're coming from Parañaque, you're coming from Montalban, you're coming from Olongapo, you're coming from Marikina. All right, get it. But where do you want to go? Like what place in the world you want to visit? So I want to go Egypt. I want to go Israel. I want to go France. Okay, those are the places I want to visit. But for this year, me and my children plans to visit. Of course, we want to go back to Hong Kong and route go to Macau. So En Route Live is for you. This is a live masterclass, and in all of my master classes, I want my students to be very, very, very interactive. So you are free to ask questions. You are free to let me know your thoughts. You are free to engage. You are free to interact. Okay. One thing that I probably would not be able to do is to answer all your questions live, but I'll try. But definitely you'll get my attention immediately after class. Now, this class comes also with a toolkit. But the toolkit, if you are interested, I'd like you to give me a message, give me an email, send me an email at connect@mastercoacha.com. Let me repeat that. connect@mastercoacha.com. So if you're watching this in a replay in the future events, years from now, you can always message me and let me know if you're interested, because I can send you a toolkit that you can get started working on your purpose. So to all our kindred coaches, big shout out. Thank you so much for joining me live in this class. So this is the first of our 12-day journey here at Think Talk Broadcast. So once again, if you are planning your schedule, you're planning your days for the next 12 days of your life, I'm going to be coming in live at around 3 to 3:30, depending on the internet and all the setups that we're doing here, but I'll try to come in at 3 o'clock. So we're going to be coming together, learning together from June 1 to 11, break for the holiday of June 12, and I'll come back on June 13. Of course, I'll go ahead of myself. I'd like to invite all of you to mark your calendar, mark your planner, your journal, and I'm taking this moment to personally invite all of you to be with me, my children, my coaching drive, my coaching clients, and my coaching students to be with me as we kickstart our 1-year journey this June 16 at Newport, performing at Cheddar, 8 p.m. for, of course, the Huling El Bimbo, the musical show. Okay, so let's get started. Many of you are telling me right now, ready, hashtag ready, Master Coach A. So let me get started right now with our class. So the class is officially in session. Okay, so get your hydration, get your pen, get your ball pen, get your paper. Let me know what you're thinking, or give a shout out in the chat box, in the comment, or better yet, you can share immediately your hashtag pack my bag moment if you are getting anything, okay, anything from these conversations. Now, by the way, okay, in the caption, okay, in the caption of this video, you will be able to find where you can register for the entire package, just in case you want to register right now. Now, if you register using your credit card, okay, there's a link in there that you can register immediately right now. Now, you will find that there is a package written in there. Now, here's my commitment, okay, for the first 10 people who would register, click that button right now, okay? You can register using whatever price you will find in there. But for the first 10, okay, for the first 10 who will process through their credit card and do it like full payment, okay, here's my commitment to you. Even if you process through your credit card, you will receive from me a cash back of 1,000 pesos. I'm going to send it to your GCash, okay, for the first 10 enrollee right now. Even if you use your credit card, if you type in there, you hop in there for the first 10. Of course, we will know who are the first 10. If you dive in there and you say yes to immediately, even before I continue and finish my class, the first 10, you will receive from me a cash back of 1,000 pesos through your, I'll send it to you from my GCash. All right, so let's get started with check in. So I am a professional coaching entrepreneur. I'm a professional life coach. I am also a mental health coach, and my studies right now focus on trauma and the molecular biology of trauma and everything about emotional healing. Sometimes when I get started, I'd like to get on the mental health check-in just to make sure that everybody's okay. Another thing is that I am a CPD accredited service provider, and part of my commitment to the accreditation body is to make sure that my students are well when I get started and when I end. And normally I do it by doing the check-in. So giving me pump, okay? Let me know in the chat box, okay? Let's do the mood meter right now. Let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the comment, okay? Out of the 4 mood meter, okay? Just the 4 mood meter, okay? Hashtag angry, hashtag sad, hashtag happy, hashtag fine. You don't have to explain. Just let me know according to the mood meter what is your mental state right now. Okay, do you feel that your emotions is I'm angry. Or it's just like, I'm sad, there's a lot of things going on in my mind, I'm generally happy, or I'm just fine. Okay, let me know in the comment. Put it in there. Share, share, share. Okay, please don't. Okay, yes, you can share this. Okay, please do me a favor. Share the link. Share this video. Tag someone. Let them know that there is a live class happening today. And the beautiful part is if you attend the live class, you can have your questions live in here. I can read your comments, and there are a lot of coaching professionals right now. Master Coach Jasmine is also joining me right now, and my apprentices are all on screen. So definitely they can give you answer or a respond or a feedback to your question. Don't give me a sad face. I would like to say that, but I would appreciate if you're really feeling sad and you can be vulnerable and let me know that you are sad. If you are angry, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to ask you why you're angry. It's okay. Just be vulnerable. Let's acknowledge your mental state right now. It's okay to feel exactly how you feel right now. Okay? So hashtag, let me know according to the mood meter. Are you angry? Are you sad? Are you happy? Or just fine as we get our class starting right now. So thank you so much for everyone who's sharing. Okay. MG, I can see you here. Kaichi, I can see you here. I love it. Thank you so much to all our coaches. Coach W, thank you for being here. And to everyone from different parts of the globe, from different parts of the Philippines, magandang hapon. Thank you so much for being here and taking your time, giving me your precious moment right here, right now. Okay, Coach Orville, I can see you. Good. All right. Before I get started in this class, okay, so this is my screenshot, and you can take a look at it. It's around 2 p.m. I took a screenshot and typed in purpose. Now, one thing that you can find is when you check the purpose, if I read it right, which you can read right now, you can even try this, but at 2 p.m., okay, at 2 p.m., you can see that there's like 9 billion, there's over 9 billion results that you can find when you search for the word purpose. So it's obvious earlier, Coach Sean shared also a very good statistic of his reel about purpose. So clearly, people are looking for purpose, researching about purpose, wanting to know about purpose, interested about purpose, and really, for some people, this is the magic bullet that if only I can find my purpose, if only I will know my purpose, if only I can do my purpose, then life can be much, much better. So is that you? Hashtag connect. Are you connecting with my words? Are you connecting with this? Are you one person is saying, yes, Master Coach, the reason why I'm really here is because I believe that purpose is something that I want to know more. Now, if you are new to our space, okay, Life Coach Philippines has been in existence since 2017. And just in case you are interested to become like who we are, people who find our purpose and do our purpose through the platform of life coaching, you are very much welcome to join us inside Life Coach Philippines. And really, one thing that we appreciate, like I personally appreciate, so everyone who's inquiring, taking a step forward to know what we do as professional certified life coaches, we appreciate you believing that there is more to life. So if you are one person who's believing, yes, there's more to life, put it in the chat box, there's more to life. Okay, acknowledge how you feel, acknowledge your thoughts, acknowledge your conversations, the conversations you're having right now inside your head. Acknowledge. Okay, so is this something that you want to know? Is this something that you believe can cure? It's just like a magic pill, a magic cure, a magic bullet. Or maybe, just maybe, if you look at your life and you assess what has been the greatest achievements you had in the past, and you're looking at it and say, that moment in my life, I was doing my purpose. I was doing my purpose when I hit it. I was doing my purpose when I was there to take care of my sick mother, my sick father. I was there doing my purpose when I was there taking care of my grandparents. It was my purpose during the time to finish my education. and really give joy to my parents. It was my purpose to marry this person. It was my purpose to raise these beautiful children. How many of you can look back and say, that was purpose for me? That was purpose for me. You're probably in a space today where you don't really feel good. You don't feel ecstatic with the entirety, with the plethora of choices that you have in life. You probably feel confused, in doubt. But how many of you can go back and realize and gives me a thumbs up, gives me an emoji, give me an emoji and let me know that truly there were parts of your life, there were parts of your history, your story that you knew then you were doing your purpose. If you can relate, hashtag relate. If you can share a story, if you can just like remember that when you share, it is for you first and foremost, and of course for the people in your space. Yeah. So regardless, I like that Veronica said, yes, my purpose to be a mother, a daughter, a leader, a sister. Yeah, Master Coach Jasmine said that was 25 years of corporate stint. That was a mission field for many of us. I've been in the corporate world. I've been serving the corporate world for over 2 decades as well. So that was our purpose. Up in times when season changes, when things happen, and not everything that happens in our lives are beautiful. There are transitions that in our mind it's not beautiful. But you see, everything, even our pain, is beautiful. God have a purpose for that. If you are operating according to God's timing and purpose, according to God's calling, according to God's season, given season to you, no matter how you feel about a particular situation, you will know in your heart that it's your purpose and it's a mission accomplished. So right now, right here, yes, Coach Candy, motherhood is a purpose. There's a season of our life that we are raising our children. We're bringing them to the world. We're birthing children. Like there was a season in my life that I was that. Okay. And I'm not saying that I'm done with my purpose as mother to my children, but what I'm saying, season changes. And sometimes when season changes, we feel that our purpose in life also go down the drill or go down in the shadow, in the backdrop. Many people feels bad because now they see their houses, their home empty. Okay, hashtag empty nester. When your children done with their schooling, done with their educations, they go and start building their own family, and you start feeling, where are the children, where are everybody, and you're just waiting for their visit with your grandchildren. Okay, so right now, right here, as we get started, I want you to take a look back and appreciate. Let's be grateful. Let's appreciate all the things that's been in our lives, good or bad, in our mind. Okay, so those are parts of who we are today, and today is a part of who we'll become tomorrow. So this is very important. So let's just acknowledge it, put it in the comment. Let's give a shout out, let's give an acknowledgement to our past. Okay, let's be grateful for the life that we have lived in the past. And what is past until yesterday? Can you be grateful for that? Can you be grateful for the things you've accomplished, for the things that you've started, even if it's not yet finished, for the words that you have given to comfort someone, for the warm embrace, for the warm acceptance, for the times you said yes to a stranger? You, at that moment in time, fulfilled your purpose. Can you acknowledge that and be grateful? Can you say thank you, self? Thank you, self. Thank you, God. Thank you, space. Thank you to the creator of the world. Yes, I know many of you would say thank you, universe. But as you thank the universe, let's also thank the creator of the universe. Okay? I don't know how you call him, but to me, I call him Ama. Okay? So father, ama. Okay, I've lost my biological father, is now in heaven, and but normally you would see me post in my timeline. I would have their father, I would have their ama, and I'm calling my creator, the creator of heaven and earth, the creator of universe. Okay, moving forward now. one thing that I would like you to see, okay, is the entire masterclass series. This Launchpad Masterclass series is going to be anchored on live coaching, the platform of live coachings. Therefore, it is important that if you are new to my space, I'd like to share with you what live coaching is. There's a lot of definitions and there's a lot of definitions that may connect, but when I started coaching and introducing this to our country, I would always define life coaching in five folds. Okay, life coaching is an art that you can be very, very creative and doing the profession, servicing other people. It's a science, it's science based, it's repeatable, it's duplicable. If you put the principle, if you put things in order, if you use the model, if you put all the scenarios, you will duplicate the results. Life coaching is a lifestyle. We as practitioners becomes the byproduct of our very thing that we offer. And so we leave coaching as a lifestyle. Life coaching is a profession, therefore, it takes time to study, it takes time to develop. Therefore, we offer it professionally and we also take payment for that because it is a profession. Life coaching is a business. We can build a business around this. I said earlier, if you joined me a little earlier, I said that I have been building multiple businesses online and multiple seven-figure business online. And all of these things that I'm able to achieve is because of the platform of life coaching. In my personal practice, I help people in the area of impact, income, and influence. And so if you are one person who needs help in that area, please get in touch with me or message me directly. Now, what is life coaching? I'm going to give you a very simple definitions that I think you can easily connect. Life coaching, okay, coaching word per se derives itself from a number of disciplines that you probably would be very, very familiar, like sociology, psychology, career counseling, and numerous other types of emotional sciences. That's why many of you, when you hear life coaching for the first time or you're being offered life coaching, could have either plus minus a positive view of life coaching and say, I have that, I don't need your offer. Or you would say, what is that? Okay, you go on the negative side. Oh, I don't have illness, I don't need it, I don't have problem, I don't need it. Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, where we strongly differ, our professions, the thing that we do differ from this discipline is our quest for results. So somebody type in the comment in their quest, okay? Quest. Our quest for results rather than gaining a deep understanding of your past. Yes, okay. Some coaching practitioners have other avenues, other disciplines that they incorporate with their coaching practice. But if you are operating on a true blue coaching, your quest, our quest with our clients is to get results. Okay. Regardless of the backdrop, no matter what happened to our client, what has been the thing. Okay, right here, right now, when we face our client, our focus is what is the kind of results our clients wants to achieve. And we look at this in the perspective that our client can. Okay, that our client can. They have whatever it takes for them to achieve whatever they want to get in life. Now, I'm going to share with you this, okay? So, from Dr. Joseph Umidi, this is really good. And it says here, coaches are change experts, all right, who help people take responsibility and act to maximize their potential. This is super duper connecting to purposology, okay? So, think about this, okay? We are change experts, but we don't give you the change, okay? But we help you take responsibility so that you can act to maximize your potential. That's what we do. So we don't tell you what to do, we help you take responsibility. So somebody type in their responsibility, okay? Coaching is like having a personal trainer for every area of your life. Coaching is self-correcting. So normally, if you get coaching in one domain of your life, all other domains of your life start changing. Okay. And even if your coaching program have concluded, you will still feel the effect of coaching, I think, until your final hours on earth. Coaching is a dialogue, not a monologue. That's why, okay, when people say, I can coach myself, you can apply coaching principle to yourself, but you cannot coach yourself, because coaching is not a monologue. Coaching is a dialogue. It means somebody needs to process your thoughts. Okay? Let me repeat that again. You can apply coaching principles. You can apply coaching strategies. You can apply coaching models to the way you respond to life. But you cannot really coach yourself, because coaching is a dialogue. And when you say dialogue, there's supposed to be real person in front of you who's having a conversations with you, not just you yourself. It's just, it cannot be, it's not that. And don't tell me God, don't tell me Holy Spirit. I know, okay, but those are spiritual conversations. Okay, those are conversations you do when you meditate on the Word of God. When you talk about coaching, okay, as an art and a science, it takes two to tango. Okay, there's a practitioner, there's a service provider of a coaching service, and there's a recipient, there's a client, okay, receiving that kind of service. Let me know in the chat box if this is a big, big, big yes to you. Okay, now moving on. Okay, so what do we do as life coaches? There's a lot of things that we do, but I'd like to share with you that we offer present and future forward services. Once again, we offer present and future forward services. So yes, we can help you understand your past. We can create the backdrop. Okay, a couple of things as a life coach. By the way, normally there are things that I cross border, okay, because I'm also a mental health practitioner. But per se, okay, if you talk about life coaching, life coaches, our services is anchored, centered around present and future. We don't really deal with the past, but we help clients to focus on the future and become the best version of themselves, not their idol, not the celebrity they're following, not their parents, not their siblings, not their sisters, themselves. Okay? We do not describe, this is very important, we do not describe your situations, and we don't prescribe, instruct, or give advice. Instead, we facilitate a process and guide individuals like you towards a change and transformation. So, if you are one person and you have mental health considerations, so you are one person who are mentally, you are clinically diagnosed of mental illness, or you are mentally challenged, okay, I'd like you to take a look at this. Okay, there's a difference between therapy and coaching. Okay, there's an overlap in there, but very clearly coaching focus on you thriving, you working towards a future, you talking and discussing and honing your potential, you and your coach really driving this desire of yours to be better, to be greater, and to pursue those things that it's yet to be completed in your life. Yes, there's an overlap, okay? So the overlap of neutral, non-judgmental support, the overlap of the client's belief, there's both your therapist and as your coaching provider, service provider, believe that you have the ability, the capability to solve your problem. And both your therapists and life coaches do listen very well. So I hope this settle. If you are working with therapists, you are working with a mental health practitioners, there is a clean and clear. Okay, let me repeat that. There is a clean and clear demarcation line that separates what we do from what others do. So I want to focus on what we do specifically on this live class. Okay, I'm going to focus on thriving. I'm going to focus on your future. Definitely, because I'm talking about purpose, I'm going to be focusing on your potential. And definitely, why do you desire to find your purpose? If that is a big yes, if this is a big, big, big yes, let me know in the chat box. Okay. To everyone, okay, who's not yet part of our tribe, please feel comfortable to say yes and become part of us. There is no uh payment to be part of a coaching tribe. You having the heart for change, you having the heart for transformation, you having the heart to help other people get better in life, you, that very you makes you part of what we do in Life Coach Philippines. So this is a community service. And right now, right here, as you share the link, as you invite other people to join me in this live conversations, you are already advancing the community service that we are doing here in TikTok broadcast. And with that, thank you so much. Okay, now Purpose. When you talk about purpose, let me know in the comment. Okay, let me know in the comment. If you are one person who have ever thought, who have ever realized that purpose is the very reason for which something is done, created, or for which something exists. Okay, the work that you do, there's a purpose for that. The church, okay, the community, the government, everything, okay, everything have a purpose. Have you realized that? Okay, and if you get started not understanding the purpose, like for example, okay, many people would complain, okay, I'm in the restaurant, I'm eating this, why don't you have this food? Okay, you're looking for breakfast, but the restaurant was set up for a dinner experience. So definitely you're not gonna find, well, you're lucky if you find your favorite breakfast, but because the purpose of the restaurant is to cater and serve people looking for sumptuous dinner or supper, you definitely don't get your favorite breakfast food. How many of you can connect? If you enter a space that cater and their purpose is to provide you with gym equipments, okay, you don't get in there and rant and argue with the person and say, why can't I find my cooking utensils here? I need the cooking utensils, give me a cooking utensil, because that's not the purpose of the space. But how many of you, okay, thank you so much for many of you saying connecting. Okay. It will help your mental health to type in there. Okay. Give me your energy. Let me know that you are connecting, because it's helping me also as your teacher here, because I cannot hear you. Okay. You cannot just unmute, but you giving me comments, you're helping me as your teacher for today to see that the conversations is valuable first. Connecting, it means there's a purpose, there's a value to you, and that we're not wasting each other time. So thank you so much for connecting. Thank you so much for giving me a thumbs up. Give me an emoji, give me a heart, okay? Let the space, okay, know that this is okay. All right, if you want to give some stars, if want to bless me with anything, you're welcome to do so. I appreciate that, by the way. All right. So let me know. Let me know how you think. Okay. When you talk about purpose or purposology, okay, this is interesting because purposology, just in case you have not encountered this term, okay, is actually a science of your potential transforming your potential to life's purpose. How many of you feels great about this? Imagine this, right? So the entire algorithm of you seeing your potential and like you're transforming, okay, purposology is transforming your potential to life's purpose. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it great? Right? That, hey, my potential is where I can find my purpose. So you don't even have to worry about the things that other people do, the other people have accomplished, because when you talk about purpose, purpose is anchored, nestled, and connecting or connected to the very potentials that you have. How many of you feels great about this? How many of you feels, oh my goodness, that one is something that an eye opener for me? Okay, so if you're getting some Eureka moment, hashtag return of insight, ROI, hashtag pack my bag moment, let me know. Let other people know that you're having these conversations, you're having this learning experience with Master Coach A. Now, you can find this also. Some people would give you a picture of purpose and they would say it sits on the middle, it's the overlap of your passion, mission, profession, vocation, and all of these things. How many of you have seen this diagram or probably a similar diagram? When you talk about purpose, you talk about what you love, what the world needs, okay, what you're great at, okay, what you're being paid for, okay, and these are beautiful things, all right? This inspires you. But how many of you would be very vulnerable and tell me, there's more to that, Master Coach? Like, I still not getting it. I'm still not living my purpose. I'm not still living a life that I know is purposeful enough to say, God, I'm ready to go. Okay? How many of you can agree with that? Now, while you've been reading all of this connecting and say, yes, you probably do 1, 2, 3, and probably you've done all of these things, but you start feeling there's more to life. Okay, if you are connecting, let me know in the chat box. Now, of all of these things, there's this interesting, okay, that I'd like to share with you. Okay, you can find there's this post, okay, and lifehack, okay, .org, okay, where they published this. Okay, so this was published by Mike. Okay, and there's 10 questions to ask yourself if you're looking for your life's purpose. And many of you would say, that's for me, Master Coach. Like, I want to know those 10 questions. But I want you to take a look and focus on the image first. Okay, so the image says here, the life or the purpose of life is this. The purpose of life is this. You get to find your gift, and you get to share your gift that overlap. Okay, so what you found, the gift, and then here's the, okay, how much you're able to share, and the overlap is the purpose of life. Now, I want you to get that image, okay, on the radar, okay, right now on the radar, as I share with you the 10 questions. Are you ready for the 10 questions? Please don't go to the internet. You don't need to do that. I'm going to share it with you, by the way. So um, how many of you are ready for the 10 questions? Okay. 10 questions to ask yourself if you're looking for purpose. And if you're ready, I would appreciate you saying ready, Master Coach. I want to know if you're ready. I want to know if you want this. Okay. So 10 questions to ask yourself, okay, if you're looking for purpose. Question number 1, am I doing what I love? Okay, so connecting with the other images that you probably could see in the internet and the previous slide, all right? The first questions he said, okay, Mike said, is, am I doing what I love? Now, the thing with this question is, do you know what you love? Okay, so in Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program, one of the questions that I pose for my students in our model is these questions like, what do you love and what do you hate? So how do you know if you're doing what you love, if in the first place you don't know what you love? Am I connecting? Am I making sense? Students in the house, right? So next question. Am I surrounded by people that I care about? Now, the thing with this question is, who do you care for? Who do you care about? And maybe dive deeper. Why do you care about these people? Do you care about these people because you want their yes, you want to please them, you want their authority? Okay? Why do you care in the first place? And who do you care is good, okay? Who do you care? But why do you care? For these people, I believe is one questions that sits at the bottom or at the foundations of this question. Am I happy with where I am? I think one questions that you could ask relating to this is, where should you be? Where should you be? Who are you with and where should you be? Because when you say, am I happy with where I am, you'll probably be happy philandering with your mistress. And you say, I'm happy. Is that purpose? No, because the question there is, where should you be? I believe you're not supposed to be with your mistress. You're supposed to be with your wife. I said, I believe. I believe. But what do you believe on? Okay, what do you believe on? You see, that's the thing working with a life coach. Okay, a life coach would not tell you, you do this. A life coach will tell you, I believe this, but what do you believe? Where are your beliefs anchored? What are your core values? What are the things that are important in your life? Another thing is there more I can do? Now, I think the question here is, what is it that you're doing? Because every single day in your life, if you keep asking, hello, Andy, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. When you say, is there more I can do? Oftentimes, you keep looking for things to do and leaving the things that you should be doing unfinished. So many people would every single day ask, is there more I can do? Not realizing that they have a lot of unfinished business. So the question is, to begin with, what are the things that you do today? So you don't get trapped and keep asking of what more can I do? How can you ask for what more can you do if you have not finished the things that's in your space right now, right? So why do you ask? What's the purpose of asking? Is there more that I can do if right where you are right now, you have a lot of unsettled business and you're too scared to finish? Am I connecting? Am I connecting? Okay. And here's the thing, it's beautiful. How do I feel satisfied? Of what? Satisfied of what? Your finances? Satisfied of your relationship? Do you feel satisfied with your spouse? With your children? Do you feel satisfied with the drink, with the food? Okay, but what's the barometer? What's the meter stick? What is the measurement? What would measure that satisfaction? Okay, so where do you anchor this? Another question number 6 by this author is, how do I want to be remembered? Beautiful question. How do you want to be remembered? But where would you anchor this thing of being remembered? Do you want to be remembered as the craziest person because you want to make a name for you? Or do you want to create a legacy? Or do you want to be remembered for what? For the works that you do? For your talents? For your money? Like, there's a lot of overarching questions to this. What makes me happy is the same questions as what makes me feel satisfied. Okay. Question is, how do you define happiness? So happiness and joy are two different things. Okay. You can be joyful in the midst of trial, in the midst of grieving, but happiness is situational. So what makes you happy? If you say, I want everybody doing this, I want everybody this, you can't do that, right? How do I look at today? So this is beautiful today, like this present. Remember our check-in, mental check-ins today? Like, how do you look at today? How do you see this? Is this the end result? This is the bump. This is the dulo of what you've done before. This is the consequence of your sins in the past. Or do you see today as a brand new beginning of who you can become in the future? How do you see today? Now, can I have an impact? Question. Impact to whom? Impact where? You can definitely have an impact. Okay. Many murderers, okay, if you get into the criminal minds, they would tell you that I want to have an impact, but what kind of impact are they creating? Okay. So, and the 10 questions would be, what am I waiting for? Like, if you don't know what you want, where you're going, you don't know what you're waiting for you to get started, for you to keep moving. Now, how many of you would agree with me that with all the 10 questions to ask yourself, if you're looking for life's purpose, of your quest is for life purpose, how many of you would agree with me that going through the 10 questions, at the end of the 10 questions, you have more questions than answers? You notice that? How many of you can like agree with me that 10 over 10, you go through the questions, you have more questions than answers after going through the 10 questions? Yes? Awesome. Yes? Agree? Okay. So, sa isang question pa lang, napaisip ka na ng iba pang questions at napakaraming questions. So, you probably, okay, you can even try this. Okay, get one questions. From one questions, you can populate it to another 10 questions. And easily you can populate 100 questions. And you probably get to end the day with a feeling of more confused than clear. Who's yes? Saying yes to me right now. See, okay. So, okay, let me put some break in your head. Okay. If you are finding some value here, right now, right here, okay, let me know in the chat box. Okay, let me know in the comment. Let me know right here, right now. one thing that comes to your mind. One thing. Okay. Hashtag mine and then that thing. Okay. Hashtag mine and simple as say, I want water. Hashtag mine water. Hashtag my pet. Hashtag mine. Hashtag mine my pet. Hashtag mine my thesis. What comes to your mind right now? What comes to your mind right now? So put it in the chat box, put it in the comment. Let's have interactions. Okay. By the way, if you find some comments you find some comments very interesting, you can respond. You can take a screenshot of that comment. You can come back later on, or I would truly encourage you to have a conversations with that person. All right. I like that, Coach. Lian said hashtag mind reflect. Okay. Hashtag mind coffee. Mapapakape ka, Coach Nords. Gusto ko rin yan. Okay. Gusto ko rin ng kape. Okay, go. Sige. If you are within the metro, please drop by at Decaf Coffee Republic tonight. Let's have coffee. Okay. Hashtag mine, mapapaisip ka. Hashtag mine client. Sabi ni Master Coach Jasmine. Please let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the comment if you are thinking, having some thoughts mind right now. Let's acknowledge that. Okay. Now, what if, just what if, instead of just thinking about purpose, let's talk about big purpose. Big purpose. Let's talk about your big purpose in life. How do you feel right now? Hashtag feel. How do you feel? Let's talk. I like that, MJ. Hashtag mine umbrella. Okay. So, di ko alam kung kantang umbrella to or umbrellang legit, literal na umbrella. Okay. So, right now, right here, hashtag feel. How do you feel right now if we can talk about your big purpose in life? Okay. Big purpose. Big circle. Big purpose. How do you feel about it? Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Okay, go. Okay. Now, think about the big purpose you have. 30,000 foot view. Okay. Put me in the chat box. Put in the chat box. What do you think is your big purpose? No right, no wrong answer. What do you think is your big purpose in life? Okay. Why you're sent on earth? Why you're here? Why do you do what you do? Okay. Why do you dream a lot? Why are you not comfortable about your work? Why do you search for more? Why do you want to meet Mr. Right? Miss Right, why do you want to marry? What's going to be your big purpose in life? Think about it. If you are going to be given the opportunity to work on your big purpose, okay, what do you think is that purpose? Okay, just big. Okay. Because if you notice, all those 10 questions that we asked, and you probably can populate to more questions, would settle and become simply like you can deduce it and make it simple when you focus on what is your big purpose. Because when you do your big purpose, you will do all the other purposes that is anchored or related to it. Okay. So, what if? So, what if you can have a guide? What if you can find the guide to find your big purpose in life? What if you can work with a coach who will be guiding you, okay, to achieve your big purpose? What if the guide is an entire coaching community? What if the guide will be with you for a year or until you're ready to let go and you're on your way, really harnessing the fruits of you finding your big purpose, doing your big purpose in life? How would life be different? Can you picture that? How would life be different? How would things be different? How would things be on a different perspective, in a different spectrum? What change would it bring you if there's a guide to your big purpose in life? What's going to be the difference? How life will change? Okay. Are you thinking? Are you connecting? Are you hearing me? Are you seeing what I'm able to see? Okay. So think about that. Think about a life that is full of purpose, but not just purpose, but a big purpose. And you've been wondering, you've been thinking, you've been having all the headaches in your life. And all of a sudden, finally, okay, there comes a guide, not just like in paper, but there's a human being, okay, that can work with you as your guide with a blueprint, which is also a guide, with a space that is full of guide, okay, with a journey that's exactly the guide. What about that? What about that? How do you feel going through that? Okay, so let me know in the chat box if this is something that you can appreciate. Okay. By the way, if you are just joining, and you can find the link to register for the Purposology coaching program, which includes one year unlimited coaching call. I've announced this. I'm not sure if somebody have already gotten it, but if you are the first 10 to register using the link for today's conversations today, right now, while I'm still live. So if after the live, game over, okay, so just or over na yung offer natin, okay? So if you get to register and you are part of the first 10 to register, okay, I'm gonna give you a rebate, a cashback of 1,000 pesos. I'm gonna send it to your GCash immediately. Okay, you don't have to wait. So if the number comes in, your payment settled, I'm gonna cash back. Okay, I'm gonna return. I'm gonna send you the cashback of 1,000 pesos. And the offer is good for everyone who will settle right now in full. It means you are so fully confident. So I want to honor you. That gift is to honor you that you are fully sold to say yes to your purpose. Okay? Now, your purpose guide. And I want you to see why. It's because of this. Of this. Your big purpose, okay, your big purpose is actually a bridge. Ooh, it's actually a bridge. Okay. So it's a bridge between the transitions in life, the new things in life that you want to achieve, and the results. Okay. The transitions in life that you want to do, by the okay, let me correct that. The transitions in life that you're ready, willing to do for you to get the results that you want. That purpose, that big purpose, is actually the bridge. So you've got to choose your bridge, right? And where do you get the bridge? Where are this bridge? What are my options for the bridge? Of course, ano bang klaseng bridge ito? Steel ba to? Okay. Ano bang klaseng bridge meron ka? Anong klaseng bridge ba ang gusto mo? What kind of bridge do you want to use so that from your focus transitions, okay, you can get the results that you want? Okay. So let's load it. Okay. When you talk about the bridge, you got to be loading your potential. And yes, when you talk about potential, it can be like that right now. Broken, picture, image, not so clear. But if you want your big purpose to come into being, that big purpose, that is the bridge of the transition that you want to happen in your life so you can get the results that you desire, okay? The reward, then you got to load your potentials in life. So what is potential? Okay, so let me tell you this. When you talk about potential, again, okay, this is something that I have checked before the class begins. It says that human potential is your innate ability, okay, the innate ability of every person to live and perform in alignment with their highest self. It's a combination of both outer and inner works. There's a tendency to think of human potential, or in fact, every effort at personal growth as a linear and bottom line focused. Have you ever realized the power of your potential? Have you ever realized how big your life can be? How beautiful life can be if only you have given focus to your potential. Okay. So Maslow's, many of us are familiar with this. Okay. It's interesting. If you check on the potential, you'll start to see the human needs, the hierarchy of human needs. Because each of the human needs can be handled, can be responded, and can be catered off when you know your potentials in life. Many of you feel challenged. Many of you feel hopeless. Many of you feel, I can't do it. I won't do it because you don't know your potentials in life. How many of you is saying yes to this? How many of you are saying connecting master coach? Or how many of you would say, aha, I got it. It's my potential that I am not giving value. Okay? Because oftentimes you want to focus on known talent, known skills, the things that you are so good at doing. But have you forgotten? You have forgotten that low hanging fruits that calls itself potential. Okay? So hashtag potential. And you probably is missing what you need to do to achieve your purpose because you are not paying attention to your potential. Okay? You are not looking at your potentialities in life. What are the potentials available to you? You look at space, you complain, but you have forgotten that space have potential, right? Right where we are right now at Decaf Coffee Republic, that space was there empty, you being used by the owner of PC as just like a parking area for their cart, or it's being used by people as a smoking area. But when I saw the place, I saw the potential of the place to be the light in the dark. And true enough, during COVID, when everybody was shut down, okay, no one can operate, we were the only establishment operating with full lights 24 by 7. I saw the potential of the space. It is unfortunate that many people are not able to find their purpose in life because they're looking for the obvious, missing for the potentialities of things. You look at a barren land. What's the potential of a barren land? You look at you being out of your work, you being kicked out of your work. What's the potentials of that? You look at you breaking up with someone you truly love, invested your heart, your mind, your soul, all of you. What's the potential of that? You being sick in bed. What's the potential of that? What are the potentials that you can find in your space today? In your space today. What are the potentials you can find in the works that you do? What are the potentials that you are missing because you keep banging the door, you keep ranting, you keep complaining of the things you cannot see? You see, the greatest is you seeing the unseen, which is hashtag potentials, potentialities. How many of you is appreciating this? Okay. Can you give me an emoji if you can do that? Okay. I'm not really sure if it's allowed. Okay. If you can put some emoji on the screen, if you can put some emoji on the comment, let me give me, okay. Give me some emoji. Give me some exclamation point. I like that, Coach Candy. That, whoo, I love that. Okay. Potentialities, potentials, the unseen, the yet to become, the yet to come. Those things that you can still, that you know there, it's there, but it's not yet there, or there, but cannot be released, cannot be expressed. Those are potentials. Okay. Those are potentials. And oftentimes, these are the potentials that you neglect. These are the potentials that you don't want to take a look at. You don't want to nurture. You don't want to invest time on because you want what is readily available. You want what is made. You want what is there. You want something that you can have now, instant gratification. But truly, the gem is in potentials. Potentials. So why do you think there are things that becomes a trend or trending? Or why do you think there are businesses, even if it's not a trend, they're making money? Because they're able to see potentials. When I started doing my coaching business, when I started doing my coaching professions, I keep telling people that my profession is recession proof. I've seen the potential of life coaching to save me, my family, okay? Not just from bankruptcy, which I've been to 3 bankruptcies, by the way, but not just there to survive, but I saw the potential that in life coaching is the thriving that I've been looking for my entire life. And I remember I gave my father a call and I told him, Pa, I finally found it. And he said, Sana nga tama ka. Sana nga nakita mo na. He said, Pa, this is it. This is it. If there's something that I feel sad to remember about my father who got a beautiful death, by the way, I thank God for that. But if there's something that makes me feel bad, if I remember my father, is because he's not able to live long enough to see this in the land of the living. I know my father can see what I do up in there, okay, with my father in heaven, but that's something that's my heart that he's no longer in the land of the living to witness all of these things. And for me to say, hey, Pa, I'm truly right when I told you that this is it, coaching is it. Okay. So potential. So right now, right here, before I move to the next slides, I want you to give me a picture of your potential. Just give me one. Hashtag potential. What is your potential? Come on. What is your potential? What do you think are your potentials if you have a lot? Okay. So one of my potentials is that one of the greatest thing that I can do is if I look at any business, I can see a potential of that business. Even if that business is not making money, I can see the potential. I can see the potential how to make money. I can see the potential how to make it grow. I can see the potential of how a home made cookies can get it to there. It's just like seeing the potential of the garlic, chili garlic of Master Coaches Mean, like accidental business. I can see that potential. So, how many things in your life you are missing because you're not able to see the potential? Okay, so mental health is defined as a state of well being in which every individual realizes his or her own potential, can cope with normal stresses in life, can work productively, fruitfully, and is able to make a contribution to his or her community. Think about this. Even World Health Organizations, okay, when they think about mental health, consider potential. It means that you are in a state of well-being if you can realize your potential. Have you ever realized how big is the word hashtag potential? World Health Organization have included this particular word potential, her own potential, a state of well-being in which every individual, us, you, me, right, can realize our own potential. Think about it, potential. Okay, so with that, okay, the World Health Organization estimates that 1 in 4 people suffer with mental illness. However, figures are understood to be inaccurate due to the stigma around the mental health. Depression, anxiety disorders are the most common mental health issues. These cover a large range of illness. The burden of mental health disorders continue to grow and has a significant impacts on our health, social and human rights, and of course, economic consequences. Now, many years back, um, former Senator Hontiveros have said this. Of course, the number have changed because of COVID and because of what we're going through right now. Every day, 7 Filipinos turn to suicide. 1 in 5 Filipino adults also suffer from one form of mental disorder. And if you realize, going back to the definition of World Health Organization, part of our mental health, our mental well-being, our mental fitness is us being able to realize our potential. And us realizing our potential is purposology. Without realizing our potential, there is no purpose. And if we want our purpose, we need to realize our potential. Okay? We've been sharing this that mental health is not the absence or the opposite of mental illness. A person could have a mental illness, but because they have support of a family and a strong social network, coupled with effective interventions such as medication, counseling, coaching, they could experience positive mental health and be able to handle day-to-day challenges, build relationships, and enjoy life. An individual may also be diagnosed, okay, with mental illness, but may experience a poor mental health as a response to stressful events. Without the benefit of a supportive social network, over time, these individuals may also develop negative thinking patterns, which was my class last night, that can impede to their problem solving abilities. Evidence of poor mental health might include difficulties maintaining healthy relationships, coping with daily stress, and of course, managing your fear and your anxiety. So, why it's important for you to understand your mental health? Your life, our life gets busier each day. There are countless of pressures than ever. And this busyness, these pressures turns us away further from our potentials to create, further away from our potential to appreciate our space, further away to see the potentials in the people we work with, further away from the potential of our business to thrive despite all the limitations. Mental health diagnoses are on the increase due to increased stress and daily pressures, and also because more people are speaking about mental health, and the more mental health is being understood, unfortunately, more and more people are losing grip of their potentials. Because when they fear, when they hear, when they feel and fear about their state of mind, they we equate it with them losing their potentials. I want you to understand that no matter what is your state right now, your potentials as a human being, as a created being, is not departing you. You got all the potentials to become who you want to become. Who do you desire to become? It is there with you no matter what happens. Like I can be sick today, but my potential to teach, well, I'm not sick today, okay? So I'm not sick, but I can feel less better or I can feel some nuances in my body, but my potential to be a teacher, to be an educator, do not depart me. So I want you to take a hold of that, regardless of your mental health state today, your potential to become, do not depart you. Okay. COVID-19 has caused an increased mental health issues. And since then, things are getting tougher for many, and that could include you. Now, I want you to just give this to yourself for a moment and see COVID is still here. The virus have mutated, have taken different forms. It's still here. And you probably is not affected today, but you can be affected tomorrow. I'm not declaring that, but you see one company who looks very well today, close tomorrow. Things are tough, can be tougher for you. But I hope you get to see that if you take a look at the potential of every changes in the economy, then you can try. Why understanding your mental health is important? Because there's a high probability that our family, your family, is in danger of experiencing mental health issues or concerns of some form. And that could probably be the reason things are no longer the same, or you start seeing, witnessing, observing changes in your children, your relationship, the relationship with you, the relationship with other people, or probably it's their mental health that is causing a deterioration or causing them failing at school. It's not an excuse, but it can be the reason. So, how many of you can see? How many of you now can see the value of understanding your mental health, your mental fitness, your mental toughness, and how much of it is related, connected to hashtag potential? Let me know in the chat box. Let me know if you're getting me. To every students in the house, maraming salamat. I hope you're getting something, you're in agreement, like Master Coach Jasmine, and you are blessing other people to hear this conversation. Common misconceptions about mental health coaches like me is that a life coach cannot help with real mental health issues, specifically those who are clinically diagnosed. I have students, I have clients here who are mentally and clinically diagnosed. Life coaches are not highly trained practitioners. Nope, we are highly trained. I myself and my coaching tribe, my coaching people are highly trained and skilled professional coaches. Yes, I am a CPD accredited service provider, so definitely you know that I am highly trained. I am highly skilled, by the way. Life coaches uses one size fits all approach. Definitely, it's not true. Seeing a therapist is always a best option. I would say that it is one of the many options for you to find healing for your health, mental health issues, but it's not always the best. We adhere that clients like you would know best, would know what is the best options for you to get your treatment, to get your way back to life, to get your feet on the ground. There is no evidence based results available when working with a life coach. Absolutely, it's a myth. Life coaching is a science, and there are countless of evidence results that we can show you, that we can use as a benchmark for the results that you want to happen in your life. All of the things that I've said from the beginning of the class to this very moment in time will all centered and will all boil down to your self love. To your self love. You have probably been offered countless of things in life. You have probably received a lot of invitations. You have probably denied a lot of people wanting to offer their help to you. You have probably said no thousands of times you could not even remember. But I want you to go back. All of the things I shared with you goes back to how much do you love yourself. Self-love is not selfish, because you cannot give what you do not have. If you are drained, if you are depleted, if you are tired, and there's nothing else you can give, what happens to the people around you? What happens to the people watching you? What happens to the people who adores you? What happened to the people who depends on you? What happened to the people who looks at you as the ray of hope, as a picture of God's angel? Self-love. When was the last time you did something for yourself for the first time? Let me repeat the question. When was the last time you did something for yourself for the first time? How intentional are you to take care of yourself, to express love for yourself? How much time do you give to yourself? How much money do you give for yourself? How much nurturing do you exercise every single day? I probably get the answer. Some of you are now commenting, your comments is becoming less and less and less. Yes. All right. It's time for some reset. It's a thing with life coaching. We can always start today. Today, right here. That's the beauty of God's grace and mercy is brand new every single day. When you declare that, when you receive that in your heart, you know that you can always reset. And I'd like to invite you right now, right here, reset your self love. Reset your self love. How do you express love to yourself? How do you exercise self-love? How do you nurture self-love? How do you expand your understanding about self-love? How do you see self-love? Is it just a concept? Is it a need? Is it something that you have to fight for? Is it something readily available? Is it something given to you? Is it something that needs triggers? Is it something that needs this, that, all of these things? What is self-love to you? And when all of these things is coming into form, I just want you to know you can always reset that kind of self-love that you give to yourself. The more self-love you do, the more love you can give. When you nurture self-love and you see your value, the more you can create value for other people. When you see self-love as the vehicle for you to forgive yourself, you will also be more forgiving to other people. As you see self-love as the lacking component in everything that you do, when you start focusing on it, you start seeing love grows in every areas of your life. And love moves. Love moves, honestly. So, hashtag self-love reset. Let me invite you to a 1 year, okay, journey with me for a Purposology coaching program. So you can move from pain to finding your purpose. So you can move from the pain of all the lost opportunities to move to finding your purpose because you have finally seen, you're finally discovering your potentials in life and what to do with these potentials. Okay. Our offer for you includes 1 year unlimited coaching call. Our offer to you includes, all right, includes a commitment to hold your hand, to journey with you, to be a guide, and to provide the guide, to provide that blueprint that you need so you can move from pain to finding your purpose. The pain of lost opportunities to finding your purpose because there is those potentials that we can use as bridge in this program. Okay. We're going to dive deeper in all of those lost potentials you've lost because your caregivers, because of the people, because of the space, you've lost it. You've probably forgotten. You probably allow it to be taken away from you over and over again. We're going to be working on those potentials so you can finally find your purpose in order. And when I say in order, it means it is creating so much value and allowing you to create a space where you can harvest the results that you want in life. This is a coaching program and we kick off on we kick off on June 16th. The program starts officially on July 1. But our grand kickoff is on June 16 at 8 p.m. at Newport Performing Arts Centers. And I'd like to invite you really. I'd like to invite you, be part of the kickstart. Be part of this celebration, this night, where we see life of purpose and a life without purpose. A life of people who said yes to their purpose. Life of people who run away from their purpose. This is not just a musical show. This is not just a stage presentation. This is not just stories of people that I don't know. We don't know. These are representations of people who, to the point of their death, the main character died serving the purpose or missing the purpose. This is a stage, not just of sounds, favorite music, love stories. These are real stories of real people who have lost their potentials in life because of their choices. And my personal invitations to you is because this is not just the work that I do. I am inviting you personally because I am a mother who attended this, watched this for the first time with my three beautiful children. And many of you have heard of this story. It was a gift to us of Coach Orville. And I'm glad I said yes to him. This show encapsulate what I wanted my children, specifically my daughter, to see, hear, and understand why I do what I do and why I raise them the way I do. Sometimes one investment of a lifetime can change the entire trajectory of what you do and how you do it. If you give yourself the permission to join me on this, there are many perks that you will receive. And if you compute the entire package, that is over 100,000 that you will only get for 10,000 pesos. And if you join me in the certification class, that becomes free. The entire of that, because I'm giving you a voucher of 10,000 pesos. So imagine you paying me 10,000. I'm giving you a voucher of 10,000 pesos that you can give to other people. Other people can use it in your behalf. And that makes the entire package free. And because I am celebrating with this musical show, my daughter, I've heard it from her, I'm reading her post, have seen what I have toiled as a mother. And if you are one mother, and there's so much things you've missed in life, but you know you can still do better. If you are one mother and you're having difficulties, your children understanding why you do what you do. If you are one person who probably have not having a conversations with your friends, with your family, with your parents, this show will enable you to see where you should be. That question, am I where I am today? Am I happy with my space? This show will tell you sometimes happy place is not the best place to be. Sometimes where you encounter pain, when you see pain through the eyes of real people, that's where you see life in action. This is a personal invitation and the entire grandeur thing that I'm doing as part of my birthday celebration. And I hope my grandchildren, great grandchildren can watch this later on in life. I am doing this because on that night, my children, at the very least, I heard it, or at most, I've heard it from my daughter, have spoken, have seen the truth about parenting, the truth about safety, the truth about protection, the truth about obedience, the truth about being true, the truth about life. Life is beautiful if you know your purpose, you know your potential, and you can live through it. If you have questions, if you have some conversations that you want to happen, you can always message me. You can give a call at give a call, Coach Rizal 0917-586-1661. You can visit me at the Cup Coffee Republic. I'm there every Thursday and every Saturday. You can give me an email, send me an email, drop me an email, hit an email at connect@mastercoacha.com. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow this TikTok broadcast, this digital space, and the rest of digital spaces where I come, show up, and serve and give value. This is one conversations that I will be doing for the next 11 more days. And I hope that you come back with value. And that value is you appreciating yourself, you resetting the way you do self care and self love, and you bringing in the people you love in our space, in my space. Give me the opportunity to save one more life. Okay. I have a digital space that say S1 or save one. Okay. Allow me to save one more soul. Allow me to save one more life. Allow me to save one more family, one more community, one more church with the works that I do. Let's get started on July 1. But before that, celebrate the birthday, my birthday, celebrate with our coaching tribe, celebrate with me and my children on June 16th. It's free. It's free when you say yes to your coaching programs. There are 12 programs in there, but one of which is Purposology. Let's talk about potential. Use your potential for you to nail down your purpose in life. So, thank you so much for being here. Maraming pong salamat. If you find value, hashtag ROI, hashtag pack my bag moment. It's a beautiful afternoon. It's a beautiful day one. It's a beautiful first day of class. It's a beautiful kick off. It's a beautiful pilot show of en route here. So this is us in the Philippines. This is what we do as coaches. And right now, right here in TikTok broadcast, en route live gives you the opportunity to think and talk like us. So once again, this is Master Coach A, broadcasting beyond borders to advanced life coaching worldwide. Join me, everyone, on the screen. Let's do this. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. I'll see you again tomorrow for day 2 of our class. Good day, everyone. Have a blessed, blessed, blessed day. And I hope to see you at Cup Coffee Republic tonight for Coaching for the Soul.